Hi, I'm Dr. Chua and welcome to Adjusting Your Heart. We talk about mental health and relationships every Friday, so please do subscribe. Advance Happy Teachers Day to all the educators here and abroad. World Teachers Day falls on October 5, while Filipino-Chinese schools celebrate Teachers Day on September 28 in honor of Confucius' birthday. If I ask you, who is your favorite teacher and why? There is a high probability that you'll mention that teacher because he or she made an impact in your life. Today, I'd like to share 3 things that makes a good teacher great. Tip number 1, great teachers inspire learning. Sue Ellen Alpizar shared how her high school English teacher, Erin Gruel, changed her life 20 years ago. Her dad was an alcoholic. Her brother died of a rare disease. And then her parents divorced. For a time, she was homeless and lived in a camper at a gas station. Some of her teachers called her lazy, stupid, and not college material. There were times she felt suicidal. A remarkable transformation took place when she was placed in an English class being taught by Teacher Erin. When she turned in her first paper, Teacher Erin returned it with a remark, "I think you have a learning disorder." It turned out that Sue was dyslexic. No wonder she had difficulty reading and spelling. She underwent treatment and her grades improved. Teacher Erin was the first person to tell her she could go to college. True enough, Sue obtained her college degree from California State University. She was an original member of 150 Wilson students who became known as the Freedom Writers. Teacher Erin encouraged them to write about their personal experiences to help express themselves. In 1999, Teacher Erin Gruel shared her experience and their essays by publishing the Freedom Writer's Diary. It inspired a lot of people, such that it was made into a movie in 2007 starring Hilary Swank. Teacher Erin said all of the Freedom Writers graduated from high school. More than half graduated with a college degree, and several even have more advanced degrees. If we want to inspire our students, like Teacher Erin, we have to be passionate and knowledgeable about our subject matter. We have to keep learning new insights and adapt creative teaching methods. We have to think of ways to make learning fun. Tip number 2, great teachers model integrity. Confucius is hailed as the greatest teacher in the Chinese culture. He was the first teacher in Chinese history to offer private education to the public. He also established ethical, moral, and social standards that formed the basis of a way of life known as Confucianism. Global Teacher Prize finalist Joe Fathery advocated that great teachers bring their authentic selves into the classroom. They don't pretend and are willing to admit mistakes. I'm blessed to have met such a teacher while taking my MDiv at BSOP. Dr. David Dean shared his life with us. He recounted the difficulties of growing up in a broken family and resolved to be faithful to his lovely Korean wife, Miyang. Hence, he told us that if ever any female student needed his advice, his wife will also be there. Despite being a brilliant physicist at Cornell University, Dr. Dave Dean is very humble. He told us that in his class, there was no such thing as a stupid question. He made complex truths simpler so we can easily understand and remember the lessons. Moreover, he'd return our papers with encouraging comments. I was especially touched when he wrote me a note when my grandma died. Dr. Dave Dean, thanks for being a great teacher to us. Tip number 3, great teachers care for students. Great teachers are warm, accessible, and caring. They possess good listening skills and take time out of their super busy schedules to accommodate their students' concerns. Allow me to share the sacrifices Teacher J. Ann Salibio did to show her love for her students in Patag Elementary School Annex, Occidental Mindoro. To reach the school, she had to cross the sea and climb the cliff, then walk again for 2 hours. These pictures were taken in 2019, in which she was still pregnant. Fast forward to 2022, the child is now 3 years old. Her husband, Leomar, said that J.Ann still teaches in that school and only comes home during weekends. He is appealing to our government to provide more protection for his wife and other teachers. On the 24th of May 2022, 2 teachers died trying to shield their students from the shooting that occurred at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. Eva Mireles, 44 years old, and Irma Garcia, 46 years old, had been co-teaching for 5 years. Irma was in her 23rd year, while Eva was in her 17th year of teaching at Robb Elementary. Irma, who won an Excellence in Teaching Award in 2019, was married to Joe for 24 years. They have 4 children: Christian, who is training as a Marine; Jose, who attends Texas State University; Liliana, a high school sophomore; and Alessandra, a 7th grader. 2 days after the shooting, Irma's husband Joe died of a heart attack. Eva Mireles, who was certified in special education and bilingual education, was married to Ruben Ruiz, a police officer for the school district. Their daughter, Adeline, has already graduated from college. Texas artists honor the Uvalde victims with 21 murals they hope will bring healing to the bereaved families and the community. What Irma and Eva did reminded me of the greatest teacher of all times, the Lord Jesus Christ. His teachings are immortalized in the Bible and can be understood by people of all ages. He modeled integrity and lived a sinless life. He loved and gave his life for his disciples and for all humanity. And he promised in John 3:16, "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him will have everlasting life." I hope that all of you would truly come to know Jesus in a personal way. 3 things that makes a good teacher great. Tip number 1, great teachers inspire learning. Tip number 2, great teachers model integrity. And tip number 3, great teachers care for their students. If you're blessed by this video, please like, subscribe, and share it to others. And do click on the notification button below so that you'll know that we already have a new video up on Friday afternoon. You can also leave a comment. Share with us who your favorite teacher is and why. On this Teacher's Day, do take time out to encourage your teacher, especially the former ones. Write a note. Share how he or she has inspired you. You may give a gift, send food, flowers to them. Do follow Adjusting Your Heart in Facebook, IG, TikTok, and Signal GCTV 108.5. Have a nice weekend!